We are out here on the water in the beautiful Bay of Islands for MACH 2 week. And once again, the weather has turned it on. These sea breezes are in. We have kite boards ready to go. We have Nacra 17s ready to go. We have a couple of wasps, and we also have a windsurfer. And as you can see, the boys are chilling out on this pretty cool little lounge chair that's provided for them between races, boys and girls. There's young Justina's on that as well. We are getting close to, we've just started the what they call the slower boats, but there's nothing slow about Nacra 17s and wasps, and they are off. They're going to do a one lap only, and it's a practice race. These guys are just getting their stuff sorted out. We did have three wasps out here, but three Nacras, but one's done a little bit of damage. So we've got Gemma Jones and her training partner in Erica Dawson, who had a great race yesterday, Sue Ellen.
Yeah, they did have a great race.
From Live Sail Die. Good race in the bang in the corners. It was good stuff.
It was fantastic actually watching them and bang in the corners. We actually thought that Erica was going to take Gemma out at one point, but Gemma managed to bring it up the inside and take victory.
And you can just see here they're going nicely. Erica looks quite nicely poised there, both hiking out very, very flat. Gemma Jones and her crew of Jason Saunders down low, just hiking on that main, just trying to get every last little bit out of that boat to squeeze up underneath it. But I reckon Erica's done a great job here. She's actually starting to roll Gemma, and they're duking it out. It's a great little training camp that these pair have both got.
I tell you what, this is a bloody amazing place to do some training. I mean, they're up here all week. They get to stay at the Copthorne Bay of Islands, which is right next door to the Bay of Islands Yacht Club, and they come out here and race in perfect flat water conditions. Doesn't get much better than this.
It certainly does, and you can just see we're right underneath the action here. Great shot here of Gemma and Jason. Just trying to get back up there.
That's Erica and Henry.
Sorry, Erica and Henry below us. I apologise for that. They have, looks like they haven't swapped boats. So here we go, Erica going into attack, throwing the helm around. Her rocket ship of a crew, young Henry, getting out, and Gemma and Jason following suit. This bloke is Jason. He is a weapon of a foreign hand. There's no doubt about that.
That's why he is fourth at the Olympics with Gemma. Those guys are on fire and they've been training every day. Someone quite wise once said that you need 10,000 hours on the water to get Olympic gold. These guys are now getting closer and closer to reaching probably 20. So look out at the next Olympic Games for these two.
We'll have them covered in Australia, but I'm sure the New Zealanders will be there at some stage on the podium. Maybe bronze, maybe silver, but the Australians definitely will take gold. There's no doubt about that.
I actually think we should probably lay that bet down right now.
Okay, there's a cheeseburger on it. I'm going for Australia. You can go for
New Zealand.
Okay, there it is. Cheeseburger is alive, but what is alive is the boat speed of Gemma and Jason, because they've tacked on this port tack. They seem much faster than Erica and Henry down there. I'm not sure it's a setup thing, but they're bloody smoking.
I mean, they're up on the foils, but you actually can see that they actually dig that windward foil down lower. You know, look at how low Gemma is and look at how low Jason is. And that windward hull always just comes down a bit. Do you know much about why that would be the case?
It's just trying to get riding moment in your foil. So they almost have, like the Moss do, they almost have to hang the thing to windward, and it just makes the riding moment of the foils work quite nice. So flat is fast, as they say.
So we're now heading up to the top mark of this practice race. I think it's about a 0.7 nautical mile, and I think they've done it in, well, I think we're about 3 minutes in.
Yeah, it wouldn't be much further than that, that's for sure. But they've still got a way to go to get this ley line. They started with the wasps, and I can't quite make the wasps out. The wasps actually are a fair way away, so the boat speed difference between an Nacra 17 and a wasp is quite large. So we'll see young Gemma and Jason soon coming over and hitting their ley line, and we're going to give you some awesome action of big Jason coming in and getting this kite up, and you'll see what a weapon of a foreign hand he is pretty soon, because they've just tacked and they are coming in towards this ley line. So hopefully if we can sort of just hold on to them right here and watch these guys going around, and hopefully they don't bear up and we'll have a big round up and put their hole straight through us. And our camera driver, our boat driver, has just switched onto that as well. But here we go, coming into the top mark now. And what you'll see is Big Jase. He'll lean in and grab the kite, and he'll start hauling the kite up from the wire. And it's pretty impressive how he does it. And they are just going to do a bear away here.
Well,
there he goes, he's leaning in, and he just starts hauling it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, bang, everything from the wire. That is impressive.
And look at that boat named Team Menace Go. Legends.
That is bloody cool as. So we'll follow these guys down here, and you'll see what Jason's doing there. He's controlling the pitch of the boat. So he's going up, going back, going up, going back. So as he moves forward, the pitch of the boat goes up and down accordingly. So they don't have ride height adjusters like a moth do or a wasp. So it's all about the skipper, who's normally locked into the back foot straps, and the foreign hand controlling the pitch. So they're just going through a jibe there. But in the meantime, we have a lunatic in a moth, in a kite faller, and it's that man, Sam, just jibing right in front of us there. These guys started 3 minutes behind the Nacras, and already on the first lap, he's caught him. So we are just here at the top mark, and we have had a lead change in the Nacra. So something went wrong with Gemma and Jason, but it's Erica and Henry. So let's watch Henry's form here. We've seen how the big, powerful Jason. So see, there you go. Henry goes in off the wire, hits it at the rig, gets the kite, and then he hits the wire. That weapon, Jason, can do that all from the wire. So it's pretty impressive stuff what these guys can do. And as you see, Henry just going forward there, trying to get the angle of attack, and then foils working, get the boat balanced. And you'll see as the nose dives in, he comes back to try and get the lift back in the boat. If he gets flying around the front, and they are, you can hear we'll just try and stay a bit quiet here and pick up the audio off these guys if we can. They're quite quiet, but you can see how Big Henry there, he's doing lots of work. He's moving forward all the time. Eric has whacked in a back foot strap. She ain't going anywhere, but it's all about the big unit, Henry. Go forward, go back, go forward, go back. Got a lot to do.
These guys are a relatively new pairing as well, so this is great to see them in front of Gemma and Jason after not long sailing together, because Erica was steering a 49er FX. She then jumped into an 18-foot skiff, but then decided that she was going to challenge for the Olympic spot for New Zealand in the Nacra 17.
And a great shot here of him going through the jibe. Still, oh, they nearly nailed a foil and jibe. Not bad. Oh, they're going to tip it. He's got to dump some stuff. Nice save there by the crew. So he's got a little bit of a knot in his block by the looks of it, and in his sheet rope. So that could open the door for Gemma and Jason, who have jibed on the inside, and I think they've nailed him. So costly little error there by the crew. A bloody knot at the most inappropriate time. But what they have to do is go screaming down here to the bottom mark, drop their kite and go shooting in towards the finish, because it's like a real tight reach. So they've got a lot to do still, and this is going to be a real tight cross.
Yeah, I'm struggling to hold on to this camera, keep everything steady, and have a conversation at the same time. Talk about multi-talented, yet these guys are so much better. Look at them go, they just got so much pace on there. And I mean, look, those tiny little movements, and the boat's like wiggling around and they're hardly moving.
Have a go at this cross. That one block stuff up, not in the sheet rope, has cost these guys the lead. And this is why Gemma and Jason are the best. They took the opportunity. Pressure jibe here. He's got a jibe. Get rid of the kite. Stoush it. Get out on the wire and come flying into the finish. So we're going to follow this action, because there's a boat length and a half between them. And the Gurus have done a great job on it. Gemma and Jason, that's great training for them, guys. A lot of pressure there on that bottom mark. Plenty to do, but they know how to do it. Well done. And Erica, she'll be devoed. They had him. That one bloody knot in the sheet rope, and it cost them a win. So all high pressure stuff. So we will have a break and we'll come back for the next starts.
More